March is a special month for women all over the world as March 8th is International Women's Day. In Ethiopia, March is the month of the women entrepreneur as dedicated by the Ministry of Trade and Industry. It aims to create awareness, give a high profile to women enterprises, promote experience sharing, and identify future strategies that are directed towards assisting women entrepreneurs. It also aims to strengthen the capacity of associations of women entrepreneurs to become more representative and to provide more and better services to their members. For the ILO's Women Entrepreneurship Development and Gender Equality WEDGE program, March 2004 was particularly special. In partnership with the Ministry of Trade and Industry, the ILO's WEDGE Ethiopia project lined up a special program of regional and national events to celebrate the achievements of Ethiopian women entrepreneurs. The different activities also aim to improve market access for the products of women entrepreneurs in both the survivalist and growth-oriented businesses. The special events took place in Amhara, Oromia, Tigray, Benishangul and southern regions, in the Redao Administration Council, and Addis Ababa City Administration. All of this was planned with the close cooperation of the Women's Affairs Department in the Ministry of Trade and Industry. In all, 25 events took place involving more than 1,300 participants, most of them being women entrepreneurs. In the capital city, the Addis Ababa Women Entrepreneurs Association celebrated the month of the women entrepreneur by holding a number of workshops and commemorative events. An exhibition on women-friendly technologies was organized, and a catalog was launched to show how these technologies could benefit women entrepreneurs. The catalog, prepared with the support of the Frederick Ebert Foundation, lists different types of equipment which can reduce women's workload at home, thereby allowing them to spend more time on their businesses. Other machinery on display was for industrial use to improve the productivity and product quality of women's businesses. The association also held an awards night where women entrepreneur role models were honored. 7 women entrepreneurs were awarded for their outstanding achievements.
It was really a very good opportunity for us to show that women can do whatever men can do. As a woman, as a mother, we have a challenge at home. As a woman, as entrepreneur, we are a challenge on as our counterparts that male entrepreneurs have challenge. So being successful with these 2 challenges is really means a lot, so that these women entrepreneurs should be encouraged more.
The awards night was also used as a way to encourage other women entrepreneurs. Where role models exist, they tend to have a positive impact in stimulating other women to enter into businesses.
After the award night, women entrepreneurs and others who were in that program were motivated very much to start any business, to tackle the challenge, to be persistent, and they tried to contact the other women entrepreneurs, the role models, to share more, to learn more from their experiences.
One of the winners of the Addis Ababa Women Entrepreneur Awards was Masarat Belluhu.
ሽልማቱ እጅግ በጣም የሚያስደስት ነው። እኔ ስኬታማ ሴት ሆናለሁ ብዬ በምሮጥበት ጊዜ ስኬታማነቴን ተመልክቶ ወይም ዋጋ ሰጥቶት ሌላው ሰው ሽልማት ሲሰጠኝ በጣም የሚያስደስት ነው። እጅግ በጣም እኔን ራሴን ለስኬት አበቃኝ የምለው ነገር የቤተሰቦቼ ነጋዴዎች መሆን እኔም ወደ ንግድ እንድገባ ስለገፋፋኝ፣ ሌላው ከፍተኛ የሆነ የማሸነፍ የመታገል ስሜት ስላለኝ ችግሮችንም እየተጋፋው እያሸነፍኩ ሲሄድ አይ ቲንክ ስኬታማ ሆንኩ ለማለት ይችላል። ሽልማቱን ለማግኘት ሰዎች በመንሰጠው ሰርቪስ ግልጋሎቱ ተደስተዋል ማለት ነው። ያ ሽልማት የሚያስገኝ ከሆነ ወደፊት ለመሄድ መንደርደሪያ ጉልበት ይሆናል ሽልማቱ። ስለዚህ የተሻለ ሰርቪስ ለመስጠት ደግሞ ሰዎችም ሌሎችም ሰዎች የተሻለ አገልግሎት እዚህ አገኛለሁ ብለው ለመምጣት መንገዱን የሚቀድ ይመስለኛል።
For the members of the Addis Ababa Women Entrepreneurs Association, the celebrations they held in March have also turned out to be an investment. The wide publicity ensured that some of the women were able to overcome one of their biggest hurdles, access to finance.
The women entrepreneurs who shared their success, these role models, the next day they were getting from banks, from microfinance institutes, a very strange paper with them that they could even get a loan and they, without any collateral. As we said, that means it helped them to not only sharing their experience, even they promote themselves too.
In Bahir Dar town, which is the capital of the Amhara region, women entrepreneurs are actively engaged in a wide range of business activities. Some are beneficiaries of the business development services offered by the Amhara Women Entrepreneurs Association, which is a wedge partner.
The BDS services we started are very, very important because it just teaches our members how important every detail is about their business. And they are learning so much, and they are changing the habits of doing their business. And we're seeing that every day.
Through its business development service, the association is effectively bridging the product-market divide that many local producers experience in accessing major markets. It is also helping those women to find more and better market opportunities so that they can expand their businesses.
ባዛርን በነጻ ለመሳተፍ እድል አግኝተናል። ሁለተኛ የስራ ቦታ ለማግኘት ቦታዎችን ለማግኘት በጥረት ላይ ነው። ሶስተኛ የሂሳብ መዝገብ አያያዝ ስልጠናን ወስደናል። አራተኛ አሁን በሚደረገው ዩኒቨርሲቲ የምግብ አቅርቦት ዳቦን በተመለከተ ለዩኒቨርሲቲ ለማቅረብ እድል አግኝቻለሁ።
In order to strengthen the capacity of women's associations, the ILO provided assistance to enable the Amhara Women Entrepreneurs Association to hire facilitators to deliver tailor-made business development services.
ILO በሰጠን ስልጠና መሰረት የ5 ስልጠና 10 ሴቶች ሰለጠና በነጋዴዎች ማህበር በመጣ ማለት ነው። ከ10 ውስጥ 4ታችን ያው ስራ ውስጥ አለንበት። መጀመሪያ የነጋዴዎች ፈቃደኝነትን እንጠይቃለን። ከዛ በኋላ ችግራቸውን ካጠና በጣም ዲፕሊት ችግራቸው ሆኖ የመዝገብ አያያዝ ችግር ነበር። የመዝገብ አያያዝ ችግራቸውን ከማህበር ነጋዴዎች ጋር በመተባበር የሂሳብ መዝገብ አያያዝ የሚሰጥ ስልጠና ድርጅት ጋር በመተባበር የ2 ቀን ስልጠና ወሰዱ። በጣም ጥሩ መፍትሄ ያየነው የመዝገብ አያያዝ ችግራቸው ላይ ነው።
Through working with different women entrepreneurs, the Amhara Women Entrepreneurs Association has identified 2 other challenges which hinder the expansion of their members' enterprises. These are lack of working capital and shortage of workspaces. In order to address the issue of workspace, the Amhara Women Entrepreneurs Association has negotiated with the Bahir Dar municipality and secured a 6,000 square meter plot on which it plans to construct offices and shops for lease to its members. This is an important function that well-organized associations can provide for their members.
The workspace will be given to 200 women who needs it the most. The association is committed to build shops for them and to give them on rental basis. They've agreed that they will pay rent, and that's also another way of generating income for the association to extend our services to the rest of our members.
According to the association's projections, in the next 2 years, over 2,000 women entrepreneurs will be able to have a workspace. For their part in the celebrations in March 2004, the women entrepreneurs in Amhara region held a 5-day trade fair in Bahir Dar. The turnout was impressive. Visitors to the fair were greeted by lively shows of traditional dances. The women entrepreneurs exhibited their wares varying from cosmetics and foodstuffs to handicrafts and souvenirs. Months after the trade fairs ended, the members of the Amhara Women Entrepreneurs Association are still reaping their benefits. Bahar Dar University has awarded them a major contract.
Some major thing happened this year, and that was the Bahar Dar University, that serves more than 10,000 students a year, gave out the business for supplying food to the students, to our members. They have a 10 million budget per year, and we have now many women just involved in this whole food supplying business. They're so busy and they're very active and they're managing it very well, and we're really, really proud of them.
The Southern Region celebrations were held in the regional capital of Awassa. The celebrations themselves were a colorful affair. Some of the women entrepreneurs brought out their sewing machines to show the crowds how they did their embroidery. The trade fair helped to create new markets for the women and gave them a greater sense of self-confidence. It also helped to demonstrate the contributions that women entrepreneurs make to the local economy. In Tigray, the month of the Women Entrepreneur celebrations took to the streets with a fair that brought together scores of women displaying different products including food, basketry, locally made drinks, cosmetics, and embroidery and weaving products. They also displayed beautiful bridal gowns and handmade toys. Guests stopped at each stand to talk to the women and sample some of their products, especially the coffee. Ethiopia is famously known the world over for its rich Arabica coffee. All the regions celebrated the month of the Women Entrepreneur by holding workshops and conferences on key issues relating to women's entrepreneurship development. Because of the diversity of participants, the meetings provided an important forum for experience sharing and discussing and planning future strategies. Delegates to the workshops were not only drawn from the women entrepreneurs themselves, but also included a wide range of support agencies, such as the ILO, donors and development partners, as well as leading executives in Ethiopian businesses and commerce.
My name is Elizabeth Timonda from Zambia.
A group of participants from as far as Zambia also attended many of the events. They had been sponsored by the Wedge Project in Zambia. Senior city administration officials from Addis Ababa and officials in the Ethiopian Ministry of Trade and Industry, including the State Minister Mr. Tafesse Haile and the Addis Ababa Mayor Mr. Arkaba, participated in the meetings. This shows the great importance given to the role of women's entrepreneurship development and to the supportive interventions of the ILO's Wedge Ethiopia project. As part of the month's program of activities, a workshop was organized to address issues specific to retrenched women workers who come mostly from the textile sector. The workshop focused on providing retrenched women workers with business skills training to enable them to start income-generating business activities. They were also supported in assessing their potential for future employment. Another major event looked at ways of assisting women entrepreneurs with disabilities. Shamshia Hea was one of the recipients of the Addis Ababa Women Entrepreneur of the Year Awards.
አንደኛ ደረጃ ለሽልማቱ የበቃውት ማለት እንግዲህ ጠንክሬ መስራቴ ይመስለኛል። ሽልማቱ ያው ከዚህ በበለጠ ራሴ ለስራ እንድነሳሳ በርትቼ እንድሰራ የበለጠ ሞራል ተሰምቶኛል። እኔ ተሰማራሁት ያው በቆዳ ውጤቶች ነው። የማመርቶም ቀበቶ፣ የኪስ ቦርሳ፣ ኮፍያ፣ የሴት መንገቻ ያላቸው የሴት ቦርሳዎች እና የቁልፍ መያዣዎች እነዚህን የመሳሰሉትን አመርታለሁኝ። እስካሁን ያው የተረዳሁት አንደኛ የገበያን ጥናት በተመለከተ ሰልጥኛለሁ። ይሄ ደግሞ በጣም ጠቅሞኛል። ምክንያቱም ደንበኞች የት እንዳሉ እንደገና ደግሞ ገንዘብ አያያዝ እንዴት እንደሆነ እነዚህን ሰልጥኛለሁ። ሌላው ደግሞ ባዛሮችም ባሉበት በየአመቱ ሁለቴም ቢሆን ለመሳተፍ እንዲህ አይነቱ እድል ከፍቶልኛል እና ለስራዬ እድገት አለው በዚህ ምክንያት እና እንዲህ አይነቱ ድጋፍ ደስ ይለኛል።
The various celebrations, workshops and conferences that took place across the country received widespread positive coverage. Widespread print media coverage in both local and national papers popularized the events during March 2004 and helped contribute the changing roles of women in the socio-economic development of the country. Through a weekly radio program, Women in the Business Arena, the ILO was able to disseminate information on women entrepreneurs to millions of people in Addis Ababa and beyond. The national television covered the celebrations in its news and current affairs programs. March 2004 also underlined the need for coordinated support to enhance the development of women entrepreneurs. The women entrepreneurs who took part in the celebrations have every reason to be proud and happy. They are part of the lucky few that have been able to break away from the vicious cycle that is based on the socially constructed roles of women in Ethiopian society. This often limits women's participation in the economy and traps them and their families in the positions of poverty. However, many of the women entrepreneurs still face a number of challenges to varying degrees. Some of these challenges are traditional, some institutional and managerial, some technological and others economic.
ማምረቻዬ ቦታ በጣም ጠባብ ነው። ከአንድ ሰው በላይ እንኳን ማቆም አይችልም። ከኔ በላይ ማቆም አይችልም።
ስፋት የላት ሜትር እንኳን አትሞላም። 60 ስፋት 60 ቁመት ሜትር ከ20
እንደ ሰው እድሜ ልክ እየተረዳ መኖር የለበትም ነው እኔ ብዬ ማምነው። ስለዚህ ቢያንስ መንግስት እንኳን ለኛ ማድረግ አለበት ብዬ መገምተው ነገር ቦታ ሰጥቶን እኛ ከየትም ብለን የተወሰነ ነገር ሰርተን ራሳችንን የምንሸጥበት
ስልጣናው አለመኖር ይመስለኛልና ልምዶ አለመኖር በፊትም ብቻኝነትን ስለለመድ ነው። አሁን ብቻዬን ሰርቼ ብቻዬን ባገኝስ የሚባል ነገር ያ ነው። ስልጣና ቢኖር ግን እንለወጣለን። ማንለወጥበት ምክንያት የለም። ደግሞ የህብረት ስራ ደግሞ ትልቅ ፍሬ የሚያደርስ ነው።
ወጥቷል። አሁን እቃው ራሱ እየተሰባበረ እየወደቀ ነው ያለው። ያንን እቃ ራሱ ለመተካት አዲስ አበባ ውስጥ የለም። ቢኖርም ውድ ነው። አብዛኛው ጊዜ የኛ እቃ የሚመጣው ምንድነው ከአሜሪካን ሀገር ነው። ከአሜሪካን ሀገር ራሱ ለማስመጣት አቅሙ የለንም። ስለዚህ እንደዚህ አይነት ነገሮች እንኳን ቢመቻችልን ማለት በነጻ ይሰጠን ሳይሆን እኛ ራሳችን ሰርተን እቃውን የምንከፍልበት እቃውን የምናገኝበት ትልቁ ችግር ያውን የገንዘብ ችግር ነው። ለምሳሌ ለበላ የገንዘቡን ችግር እንዴት ነው ማገኘው? ምክንያቱም ብዙ ጊዜ ግራ የሚገባኝ ጊዜ አለ። ለምን አንድ ሰው ለምሳሌ ይሄን ያህል ሺህ ብር መበደር ስለምፈልግ ዋሱ ነኝ ስትል ያንን ሰው ካንተ ጋር ብዙ ነገር ሊያደርግልህ ያሰበው ሰው ራሱ ይሸሽብሃል።
የገንዘብ ችግር አለ። አሁን ፕሮፕራይድ ተለጣፊ ሱቅ ሰጥቶናል። ያን ሱቅ ሲሰጠን ብድር ሰጥቶናል። ያን ብድር እየከፈልን እያለ ግብር መጣ፣ እሱን እንከፍላለን። ያንን ደግሞ አሁንም ክፈሉ ተባለን። እየሰራሁኝ ሱቁን አስይዤ እቤት እያመረትኩኝ ያንን ክፍያ ነው የምከፍለው። ምንም ማደግ አልቻልኩ። ቁልቁል ነው የምወርደው።
የሽብር እቃ ሰጥተን እውነቴ ነው 2000 ብር ሰጥቼው ነው 200 ብር ሰጥቶኝ የገባው ጊዜ አለ። ግን ከዛ ብርም የተበላሁበትም ጊዜ አለ። ያ ለምሳሌ መንግስት አንድ ነገር ያልተረዳልን ነገር አለ ብዬ ማምነው በየቤቱ ስለምንሰራ ብዙ ነገር አልተረዳልንም። ውጪ ትንሽ ነገር ሰቀለ ካደረገ ፖሊስ መጥቶ ነው አስገድዶ የሚያስነሳ። እቃችንን ማሳየት አንችልም።
There are a number of ways in which these challenges can be addressed. The ILO Wedge Ethiopia project has taken a practical approach to resolve them.
With ILO Wedge, we are trying to further support these women by creating market access mainly through trade fairs locally, and also we'll share some experiences from other countries and give them opportunities to sell and display their products. Training is a very important factor for the competitiveness of business. So in this regard, we have been focusing on management training. So we'll try to upgrade the skills of these women entrepreneurs, and also we'll try to identify other marketable skills and give them training on these new skill areas. Mostly our women entrepreneurs are working alone. So we'll continue to support and strengthen this Women Entrepreneurs Association so that they can be able to deliver services to their members. They can also, lobby the government for a conducive policy environment for their members. Women entrepreneurs have a critical problem of accessing credit services. So in this regard, ILO is trying to work with microfinance institutions by giving them capacity building support so that they can be able to identify the real needs of the women entrepreneurs we are targeting, and they can deliver the financial services.
At the federal level, the Ethiopian government is very serious about its commitment to empower women and ensure equal opportunities for vulnerable and marginalized groups.
The policy environment that exists for women entrepreneurs is a reflection of the overall development policy we have to promote entrepreneurship and to promote business and to promote industrialization in the country as far as the Ministry of Trade and Industry is concerned. And as you know, the major actors in the micro and small scale enterprise development are women. We have the Federal Micro and Small Scale Enterprise Development Agency at federal level. We have the REMSEDAS Regional Micro and Small Scale Enterprises who are there to support micro and small scale enterprises. There is a lot of effort going on. I could say it is a kind of movement going on in Ethiopia, especially in the last 2 years. We meet also every 3 months to see the development of micro and small scale enterprises. So our future plan is to intensify the current activities and see better impact.
Donors have a critical role to play in the success of women's entrepreneurship in Ethiopia. Many of these donors meet regularly to discuss ways of coordinating their efforts so as to have more tangible impact on the development of women's enterprises. Development Cooperation Ireland is the major contributing donor to the ILO's Wedge program, along with support from the United Kingdom and Netherlands governments. Other development partners willing to support women entrepreneurs in Ethiopia are the World Bank, United Nations Development Program, German Technical Cooperation, Austrian Development Cooperation, United Nations Industrial Development Organization, Friedrich Ebert Foundation, Swedish SIDA, SNV Netherlands, and the European Union. According to Jerry Finnegan, the ILO senior specialist on the Wedge program, the ILO is a development agency and needs donor support to fund its activities. In this respect, the support coming from the various development partners has helped sustain the Wedge project and bring benefit to thousands of women and their dependents. Since its creation in 2002, the Wedge Ethiopia project has registered remarkable successes. It has developed the capacities of various promotional agencies working on women's entrepreneurship development by providing training for some 500 promotional agents. To date, 600 women entrepreneurs have benefited from its services through linkages with 8 women entrepreneurs associations and other partner organizations. Employing an average of 7 people per enterprise, many of these women-owned enterprises are helping to fulfill the Millennium Development Goal of poverty reduction and contribute directly to the country's poverty reduction strategies. Furthermore, there's some evidence that the women entrepreneurs are gradually contributing to improving decent work through providing permanent job contracts, greater social protection for their workers, as well as progressing from household-based to business premises, and from the informal economy to become formally registered businesses. Based on the significant success of the Wedge Ethiopia project, the future of the Wedge program in general is bright.
Yeah, the Wedge project fits very well in one of the strategic objectives of the ILO, which is to create greater opportunities for men and women to achieve or attain decent work. And in the next phase, we intend to expand the program to 2 more regions, Tigray region and the Southern Nationalities and Peoples region. In the last phase, we covered Tanzania and we also covered Zambia. In the next phase, we expect that Kenya and Uganda will come on board.
Personally, Wage Ethiopia is a very specialized program, unique program, deliberate program to support women. And I feel that this program has to continue. And what we have been doing so far has been at pilot stage. So we would like to multiply this program, and we would like to replicate this program based on successful results.
The government of Ethiopia and the ILO, together with a range of development partners, have enabled women entrepreneurs to play a more active role in the economic sphere. The women successfully celebrated the month of the women entrepreneur, benefiting in the process from sharing experiences and gaining access to greater markets. But the celebrations were not just a flash in the pan. They are part of a long process on the road to women's full economic social empowerment in Ethiopia. Much depends on future commitments from the women themselves, from the government, and from all development partners to ensure that they formalize and grow their business enterprises and create decent work for themselves, their families, and their workers.
Ni bente